So it's that time of year again. I'm down here in Santa Ponsa. We're going to be taking a look at one of the most important celebrations of the year. Now, during the course of the previous few months, as you know, I've been attending the protests that have taken place against anti-tourism saturation. And one of the messages that came out of that was about the erosion of Mallorquin culture. Well, you can't complain about that today, because during this entire week, on this first week of September, culminating in the huge firework display which takes place on Sunday on the 8th of September, and we're talking 2024 in case you're watching this in the future, we're talking about one of the biggest fiestas to take place on the island, and that's a celebration of when King Jaume arrived in Mallorca, overtaking the Moors and bringing Christianity back to the island. So we're going to take a walk down the back of the beach here in Santa Ponsa. I'm going to talk about this event. I'm going to also link a couple of videos right at the end of this video as well, if you want to find out a little bit more about it and maybe why you should be booking your holiday to Santa Ponsa during this first week of September. So we've got highs today of around 29 degrees. It's very warm, it's very muggy. It feels like we're going to have a few storms actually, I have to say. But let's head on down to the walkway which runs along the back of the beach, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what's happening this weekend. So I've never known anywhere to really celebrate its cultural heritage like over here in Mallorca. And as we come to the end of the summer, we really have seen just so many fiestas taking place, so many festivals taking place around the island. They're not quite over yet because we've still got many festivals to come as we go on through the winter too. I don't think anyone can really complain that the cultural heritage of the island is not celebrated over here. And we're going to see as well now why this fiesta is also an opportunity for local Mallorquins, for the local people to celebrate their locally made products, their handmade goods as well, because we're going to take a walk through the medieval market. So I'm just coming up by the stage here. You can see in Catalan here, you can see the Festes Rei in Jaume. And we're going to see lots of concerts taking place over here over the weekend too. In fact, they've been going on all week. Linked at the end of this video, you'll see a video which I made a couple of summers ago from the Correfoc, which takes place, or in this case, which took place earlier on in the week. You're going to see that these traditional fiestas here, look, they sit right alongside tourism, and look, check this out, we've got the barley beds here. Hadn't noticed them earlier on in the summer. Looks like they've just put them out in time for the end of the season, right at the back of the beach here. I think they cost about 30 euros or so for the day. But look, they're right next to the little chiringuito here. But you don't need to worry about a chiringuito on a day like this. But this market is a great opportunity to go and try some locally brewed beers and some locally made drinks too. Anyway, let's have a look at what they've also got on sale over here in the market. So if you want to be part of the fiestas this weekend, you can be. If not, get on with your holiday. But check this out, look. We've got some lovely items here, look, made with this traditional Mallorquin fabric. So I'm just coming down the back of some of these tents here. Look, they've got loads of tents set up. Let's go and see what they're all about. Let's go right to the end and we're going to walk back to the beach. Oh my goodness me, this is going to be the scene of a huge party this weekend. Look, we've got tables and chairs. Everyone will be coming down here, they'll be getting food, they'll be enjoying the entertainment from the tents. Now, throughout the course of the summer, you may well have seen some of my videos filmed in other resorts of their local fiestas, and this is the turn of Santa Ponsa. So you can expect these tables and chairs to be filled over the weekends, people bringing down food, people eating, and there being lots of music and dancing. Okay, so let's head on down to the market here. Now, this is where the market starts to get interesting. If you're over here on a holiday and you want to pick up some locally made produce to take home, look, we've got locally made honey, we've got some lovely olive oil, we've got spices. I mean, this looks amazing. Look, we've even got some fiery chili sauce here with the Mallorquin demonio here. It's part of the Bucci brand. I'm trying to say that after a few sangrias. Look, we've got cheeses, and then you've got some vacuum-packed meats too. This is fouet as well. I'm pretty sure I've highlighted it before in my previous videos. It's a type of pork sausage. This one's been covered in curry or pepper or chili. And then of course look, and then check this out, look, we've got Cabra Bock, which is locally made distilled gin, as well as some Yerbas de Mallorca. It's not the Tonel brand, the after dinner drink, and look, some locally made wines too. Now if you're just after a glass of sangria, that's €3 a glass. Or you can come and get a vermouth as well, and that's just €3 a glass too, and it's all homemade, which is absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure I've seen these guys over in some of the other markets, selling some of the locally made ceramics you find over here in Mallorca. We've got some real locally made products here. In fact, they've even got a certificate, an artisan certificate here, which has endorsed these locally made products. It's got all sorts of leather goods. Look, we've got some more hydromiel as well here, look. El Bujo, it means the owl, it's like the owl brand. And they also do some alcoholic honey too, which looks pretty good. As well as, and I have to say, look, some of these locally made beers as well. If it was evening, if I wasn't driving and I wasn't filming, I'd probably try a few of these, but not today, unfortunately. Now, I do know that you get to see these guys over in the Inca market too. Now look, we've got a Mallorquin gin, €3 for a glass, and look, let me just show you. Here's some local brands as well. So this is a great place to come if you do wish to pick up some locally made gin, some locally made hydromiel, some wines, or just try them too before you head away from your holiday, which brings us out to another food area. And look, tapas too, so just pick out your tapas and they'll cook it fresh for you. Which brings us right onto the main road, which runs down the back of the beach, outside the H10 Casa del Mar Hotel and the Santa Ponsa Chiringuito. Before we head away today, let's just have a quick look at how busy Santa Ponsa Beach is. So we can still see that even now we're in September, we've got plenty of room left on the sand. Go and check out my August videos from here. It didn't look too different actually. And while Santa Ponsa is going to feel a lot emptier from next week when the rest of the schools go back. You can see I've got quite a few local kids down here at the moment. Looking on this side of the beach as well, it's also looking, well, quite empty here really. A little bit busier on the far side with the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas. I honestly think that the beach umbrellas and the sunbeds make the resorts look busier than they actually are. But there you go, that's just my opinion. Now, to my left-hand side here, I can see we've got lots of barriers stacked up because over the weekend, well, on the Saturday night, we do have a historical reenactment, which is actually quite spectacular to see. You must come down for it. Reenacting the time when King Jaume actually arrived here in Mallorca and the battle that took place. A lot of people dress up and come down for it. They either dress as Moors or Christians, so it's all quite good fun as well. And it's hard to believe that all this takes place right in the shadow of Santa Ponsa Resort. So while these local festivities probably won't be that interesting to most people coming over here on holiday, it's such an integral part of Ireland's culture that it'll be a shame to miss out on it if you are over here on holiday. The whole event as well culminates with a huge firework display on Sunday night at around 10 p.m. It takes place every year on the Sunday night. It's normally the night before the rest of the schools go back in Mallorca, meaning, well, kids either turn up to school tired on the Monday or they end up missing the event. But it almost signals the end of the summer fiestas too. Now you can see by the amount of empty tables that we had right behind the beach that the party's going to get going a lot later on, and it is going to be a really important local event for local people as well. But of course, like everything over here, well, holidaymakers are welcome as well to take part, and it's a great opportunity to just add an extra element into your holiday too, especially in my opinion if you arrive in time to enjoy the Correfoc, the fire run, which takes place a little bit earlier on in the celebration calendar. If you want to find out more about it, I'm going to drop a link to some information in the description text below this video, so maybe you can get planning for next year too. Okay, so finally, if you're coming over here to Santa Ponsa on holiday in these final 2 months of the season, do let me know what you think about your hotel stay. Now, you may remember seeing my video from Palma Nova just the other day, all about holidaymakers' opinions of the Globale Santa Lucia Hotel. If you wish to give me your opinion as well, just drop me a line on alex@mallorcaunderthesun.com and I'll try and pop down and see you. If not, drop me an email as well about things that you like or dislike about your hotel stay as well, because I'm going to be putting out a whole hotel series over the course of the winter months, hopefully telling you what's good and bad about the various hotels from viewers' experiences as well. So this may well help you out with your holiday for next year. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very short video from over here in Santa Ponsa to see what it's like today. It's going to be a big party this weekend, but I will be back in the resort very soon, particularly to go and check out the nightlife as well, to go and check out the bars. That'll be a hard job, to go and see how busy it is too at this time of year. So consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.